You're on the floor with your little one, and you've got the toys spread out. The crinkle book. The stacking cups. The musical thing that lights up. You shake it, you sing, you narrate your entire day like a sports commentator. And your child looks past you, toward the window, completely unimpressed. So you try harder. More sounds. More movement. More stuff. And somewhere in that moment, you catch yourself thinking, I'm not doing enough. They're bored. I need to be more entertaining. Most parents assume their job is to fill every waking moment with stimulation. That a baby's brain needs constant input to grow. But a few years ago, I came across a study that completely flipped what I thought I knew about what your baby actually needs from you. And it wasn't about more. It was about 6 things. 6 specific, subtle things you're probably already doing, you just don't know they're the ones that matter. Let's start with what researchers call serve and return. It's the back-and-forth dance between you and your little one. Your child looks at you, coos, points, reaches, that's the serve. You respond with a word, a touch, a smile, that's the return. In 2023, researchers at the University of Maryland and UC Irvine published a longitudinal study following 148 families from diverse backgrounds. They videotaped mothers and fathers playing with their 9-month-old babies at home. Then they measured those children's language skills at 18 months and again at 24 months. Here's what they found: mothers who gave meaningful responses to their babies' serves at 9 months had children with significantly higher expressive language skills at 18 months. Think about that. Something as simple as naming what your child is looking at, right when they're looking at it, predicts whether they'll be talking more 9 months later. But here's the sneaky part. For fathers, the pattern was different. Dads who responded promptly, within 4 seconds of their child's serve, had children with higher receptive language scores at 18 months. The timing mattered more than the content. But when fathers gave meaningful responses without the prompt timing, that was actually negatively associated with language scores at 24 months. It's not enough to say the right thing, you have to say it when your child is ready to hear it. This flips the assumption that more talking is always better. Your baby isn't a passive listener soaking up words like a sponge. They're an active partner in a conversation. And they're the one who starts it. Now here's the part that stopped me cold. Edward Tronick's still-face experiments from the 1970s showed something almost painful to watch. When a mother goes completely expressionless and unresponsive for just 2 minutes, her infant will first try everything to re-engage. Smiling, cooing, reaching. Then the baby will look away, face drooping, hopeless. The infants don't just get upset. They withdraw. And when the mother resumes normal interaction, the baby often shows anger or ambivalence, a carryover effect that tells us they internalize the experience. Your baby's brain is literally wired to expect your response. It's not about performance. It's about presence. At this point, if you're finding this as eye-opening as I did, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We publish every week on the hidden world inside your baby's mind. Let's keep going. So what does this actually look like in real life? Here are 6 things you can do starting today. 1. Wait for their serve. Before you jump in with a toy or a song, pause. Let your baby make the first move. A glance at the dog. A reach for your face. A little coo. That's your green light. You're not ignoring them, you're letting them lead. 2. Name what they're looking at. Not what you want them to look at. Whatever has their attention right this second. If they're staring at the ceiling fan, say that's the fan. If they've got their fist in their mouth, say you found your hand. This is the meaningful response the research talks about. It's not about teaching, it's about connecting. 3. Stay in the moment. When they look away, you pause. They're telling you they need a break. Do not chase their attention with louder sounds or more toys. Let them break it off. This is the foundation of the let them break it off principle. You offer, they accept or reject. Their rejection is not personal. It's communication. Mirror their emotion before you try to change it. If they're fussy, you don't have to fix it immediately. Try matching their energy with your face and voice, a soft concerned look, a gentle I hear you. This validates their feeling. Then, when they're ready, you can offer calm. You don't override their state. You join them in it first. 5. Return to the same activity. Did they push the block away? Fine. Wait 30 seconds and offer it again. If they reach for it this time, you know they weren't rejecting the block, they were processing. This is the rhythm. You offer. You hold the space. You release when they turn away. And you return when they signal they're ready again. 6. Narrate your own actions, not just theirs. I'm pouring the water. Now I'm drinking it. This gives your child a model of language in real time, attached to real movement. They don't need flashcards. They need to see you talking about what you're doing while you're doing it. None of this is complicated. But it's easy to miss when you're busy. When you're tired. When you think more is the answer. I'll be honest with you. With my first child, I didn't know any of this. I thought I had to be on all the time. I filled every quiet moment with noise, every pause with a toy, every glance with a performance. I was so afraid of understimulating her that I forgot to just be with her. And looking back, I wonder how many of her serves I missed because I was too busy serving first. That's the thing about this research. It's not telling you you're doing it wrong. It's telling you you're already doing most of it, you just need to shift what you're noticing. The child who stares past you at the window? They're not bored. They're processing. The baby who breaks eye contact and looks away? They're not rejecting you. They're regulating. And the parent who pauses before they respond? That's not hesitation. That's respect. Your little one doesn't need more toys. They don't need more songs, more apps, more classes. They need you. Your face. Your voice. Your presence in the space between their serve and your return. Think back to that moment on the floor. The crinkle book. The stacking cups. The musical thing that lights up. None of it worked because they weren't looking for a show. They were looking for you. And you were already there. If this helped you see your baby a little differently, hit subscribe. We publish every week on the hidden world inside your baby's mind. Share this with another parent who might need to hear it. Someone who's tired, who's trying, who's sitting on the floor wondering if they're enough. They are. And so are you. That's the whole thing. You offer. They take. They look away. You wait. They come back. And in that rhythm, they grow.